Abortion is taking human life prior to birth.
Abortion is the ending of a human life before it's born.
Something that is not allowed to complete its natural process.
Abortion is the taking of a fetal life.
Many times we read in the paper about pregnant women who have been murdered, and then the perpetrator of that crime is charged with also the death of the infant inside of her.
Earlier, one of our colleagues called abortion healthy for the child. Abortion dismembers children, piece to piece.
I think it's immoral and I think it's inhumane.
Thanks to ultrasound, are clearly seeing what is being done to millions of children in the womb, like the 332,278 babies exterminated in Planned Parenthood's abortion clinics in 2009 alone. The details startled me. At 13 weeks, you could clearly see the profile of the head, both arms, legs, and even tiny fingers and toes. It wasn't tissue. It wasn't cells. This was a human baby fighting for life. With my eyes glued to the image of this perfectly formed baby, I watched as a new image emerged on the video screen. The cannula, a straw-shaped instrument attached to the end of the suction tube, had been inserted into the uterus and was nearing the baby's side. It looked like an invader on the screen. Out of place, wrong. It just looked wrong. At first, the baby didn't seem aware of the cannula. It gently probed the baby's side, and for a quick second I felt relief. But I couldn't shake an inner disquiet that was quickly mounting to horror as I watched the screen. The next movement was a sudden jerk of a tiny foot of the baby as he started kicking, as if trying to move away from the probing invader. Cannula pressed in, the baby began struggling to turn and twist away. It seemed clear to me that the fetus could feel the cannula, and it did not like the feeling. My eyes shot back to the screen. The cannula was already being rotated by the doctor, and now I could see the tiny body violently twisting with it. For the briefest moment, it looked as if the baby was being run like a dishcloth, twirled and squeezed. And then the little body crumpled and began disappearing into the cannula before my very eyes. The last thing I saw was the tiny, perfectly formed backbone sucked into the tube, and then everything was gone. The image of that tiny, dead baby, mangled and sucked away, kept replaying in my mind.
That it's just a convenient little procedure and everything will be just fine after that.
Abortion is when a woman elects to have the fetus's life ended through some mechanical means.
Have you ever seen what a D&E is? The doctor goes in with forceps and this device and literally hacks that baby to death. Planned Parenthood itself says it takes 10 to 20 minutes to literally dismember that child. So it is not healthy for children, and we know for a fact it is not healthy for women either.
Eventually, she comes to the point, somewhere down the road, that she has done irreparable harm to her baby.
Then there's the shots in the heart. There's a group called late-term abortion and a doctor right here in this area that on perfectly healthy babies gives them cardiac sticks with either feticide poison or a burst of air which kills the unborn child. What was in this woman's womb just a moment ago was alive. A battle was lost in the blink of an eye. It is child abuse. It is time to take a second look. Who we back, who we subsidize does matter. Not just what, but who.
You know, God is the author and the finisher of life. And we do not have the right to take life.